Okay, this is Joe the cab driver. Well, I knew this guy from years ago, and I moved back into town, and I was having a little bit of people over, a party, moving in party. So I asked Joe, this is my cab driver from years ago, all right? I asked him, said, hey Joe, could you do a little bit of running around for me? I'll take care of you. He said, sure. He's always a nice guy about that. So, Joe, he knew the place pretty well. So, I asked him if he'd take care of picking my friends up. Could you cut them? All right. So, Joe took off. Went 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 7 blocks. One house down there's Joe. He said, Joe, did you find my friends? He said, yeah, I did find your friends. I also found their old ladies. He said, where'd you get them at? He's like, you know I had to go to 34th Street. Here's a $2 tip. All right, could you cut them? Now, you got my friends. Happen to get their old ladies too. Now we're gonna seem like we're gonna have a party. We're gonna need some music, Joe. He's like, just so happens there's a band I know real well. So he hops in a cab, goes 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. One house down there's Joe. He said, man, you would never believe it. I ran into the 4Js. He said, wow, where'd you get them at? He's like, you know I had to go to 34th Street. There's your $2 tip. All right, Joe, you got my friends, got their old ladies, got some music. We're having a party. What are we missing? Well, we need some drink. So he hops in a cab, goes 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 3 houses down there's Joe. He said, did you get some booze? He said, yeah, there's 1 case, 2 case, 3 case, 4. Like, where'd you get that at? I said, come on, man. You know I went to 34th Street. There's your $2 tip. All right. Well, Joe, you've been doing all this running for me. I'm going to have to pay you, but all I got's a 50. Can you go get me some change? He's like, yeah. He hops in the cab, goes 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 houses down there's Joe. He said, did you get change for 50? He said, yeah, sure did. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. He said, where'd you get that at 34th Street? He goes, I went to 89th Street for that. All right, Joe. Well, we've known each other for a while, but I really don't know a lot about you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, Joe? He said, well, I'm 57. I feel like I'm 67. I got 8 wives, 8 girlfriends, and 7 children. When I was in the Navy, I used to play cards and get hands like this. I told him, Joe, I bet you won a lot of money. He said, nope. The other guy would always have a hand like this. That's Joe the cab driver. I hope you enjoyed it. The tutorial will be next.